All right, we're done with the 4 geometry lessons and we're into statistics and probability, which is what the S and the P stand for. 6.sp.1. Learning target. I can recognize statistical questions. So that means you need to know what a statistical question is, and it's not really that clear of a term, but you should have a good understanding by the time you're done with this lesson. It's a question that should have different answers. It's a question that you use statistics to answer, not just a single answer. In other words, if you can answer this question with one of these questions with just a number, then it is not statistical. If you need to, well, let's write these notes down and that should make it make more sense. So to recognize a statistical question, first decide if there is an exact answer. These questions are not statistical. That's statistical. That was supposed to be statistical. I was testing you. So let's write statistical. Statistical. Okay, so if there's an exact answer, how many students are in the room? That is not statistical. Okay, you can count them up and you have an exact answer. Step 2, see if you need to answer with a percent or a range or an average. These questions are statistical questions. Man, I spelled it wrong twice. Statistical. Actually, I spell it wrong just so you pay attention more. Okay, so if the way that it's described in math textbooks is that if you need to answer with statistics, with a mean or a median or a certain percentage of people, then it's a statistical question. So stick with it. I'm sure it's going to make more sense as we go. So here's some examples. Put these in your notes. How old are you? Is that statistical or non-statistical? I am 87 years old. If that's an exact answer, this is a non-statistical question. That's an easy question. It's just got an exact answer. Okay, how old are the students in this room? Can you answer an exact answer? No. You would have to say something like 20% are 13 years old. I don't think that's true. Maybe 80, no, not 80, maybe 75% of the students in this room are 11, and so on. You're going to have to use statistics to answer that question, so it is a statistical question. Okay, does it rain more in Wenatchee or Quincy? Well, how do you measure that, and when do you measure that? There's variability in that answer. The answer kind of depends on something. If it depends on something, it is statistical. Does it mean this year? Does it mean last year? So you're going to have to define the conditions more. So does it rain more in Wenatchee or Quincy? If you answer something like on average in